Good morning. In today's show, we're going to talk about short-term discomfort to gain long-term benefits. Look at that summarize. Hopefully it's going to zoom in. Look, it's not really want to do it. Let down. Right, let's get into it. Welcome to the Right to Thrive show, show 305. I am your host, James Boardman. And if you are coming through, please do hit the love heart button. And please do comment down below your number one priority this week. What's the one thing that you want to take away from this week and achieve? Right, so I really want to try this again just because it's a beautiful, beautiful sun. There you go. You can just see it in the background there, right? Sun's about to come over. Hopefully you can hear me all right and everything's going well for you and you're ready to kick ass for the week. I'm still absolutely shattered from Morocco. Like, honestly, I think the heat absolutely killed me, and we've got our family holiday in 9 days, so we've got lots to do. So I want to talk about short-term discomfort. I want to give you an example of this. When I joined the Royal Marines, 18 years ago, by the way, I feel very vulnerable saying it was 18 years ago, because it makes me it really exposes me to think how long ago that was and how much time has passed. And I think about what we had to go through, right, in terms of training and the discomfort that we had to go through. Now, obviously, the training team had to whittle away the snowflakes, the people that weren't committed, the people that weren't suited to becoming a Royal Marine. So there had to be an element of discomfort, right? There had to be an element of discomfort. We had to go through hardship, physically, mentally, and emotionally. But we had to go through that to create the final product. The final product being a Royal Marine Commando ready to fight for the country, right? So there had to be short-term discomfort for long-term gains. Now, when it comes to me, you, and all of the other people that are trying to improve themselves, that are trying to live a much more fulfilling, purposeful, directing life, so that we have a vision, that we have a strong mindset, so we have good connections with the people that we love most. When we think about those things, they excite us, right? That's the life that I want to have. That's how I want to be. And we romanticize about that. And we think about that when we're lying in bed at night looking at the ceiling, or we're commuting on a bicycle. He's probably thinking it the same right there. Look, that person there. Or whether we're in the car, we daydream about it. For some people in their lifetime, that's as far as it will go. That is as far as it will go. Being a thought process, being a romantic thought, getting excited about the thought process. The difference between somebody like that, somebody that thinks about it, somebody that thinks about joining the military, somebody that thinks about going to the gym and starting a regime, somebody that thinks about being a better husband and wife, and actually living that life, is action. Is absolute action. Implementation. Follow through. But do you know why people don't cross that bridge and stay on that bridge? It's because it's a lot of discomfort to start with. It's uncomfortable, right? Trying to shift your mindset. What I hear, what I listen to when people come and work with us is that I'm struggling with this. I'm trying to cope with that. I'm trying to deal with this and that and this. And what they fail to see is that when they come to work with us on the program, that is their life. That is their training, military training, to achieve the final outcome, which is handle all of those distractions better. To manage themselves, structure themselves, systemize themselves much better in the way that they manage their time, they manage their actions, they follow through, they show up. And the reason that they are still problems around them, the problems that they're still getting distracted, is because they're not connecting. They're not connecting with it. They're not visually seeing it like when you see The Matrix. And then it suddenly feels like you're walking around with a 100-kilogram backpack around with you all of the time. We have to be able to go through short-term discomfort. You have to be prepared to go through short-term discomfort because it's hard changing. Transforming your life is difficult. And every man that has gone through it will tell you the same thing. There is no easy roads. There is no magic pill. There are no hacks. It is going to be tough because you have to face the reflection in the mirror and you can't lie to yourself anymore. It's going to be hard. It's going to ruffle your feathers. It's going to challenge what you think is possible. It's going to want you. Jesse, on your bed. It's going to want you to fail. Life wants you to fail. It's a battle, a war, you versus life. And every time you fall back to your default self of falling back into the same habits, falling back into the same traits, falling back into the low standards, life's won. It's beating you. And you have to have that emotional connection where you wake up every single day and go, I'm going to win here today. I put myself through it for years, been working on myself, 5-6 years. And every single day, I'm here right now doing my morning routine for battle prep for the day. That's what we're here for, right? I've gone through all of that discomfort, the main discomfort. I've had to take a good look in the mirror. I've had to challenge myself. I've had to ask myself if I'm ready for the journey. And there are days when life, like, man, is pulling me, it's drawing me away, it wants to win, it wants to lure me into bad habits, bad ways of thinking, negative mindsets. But it's where we have to show up 1% a day, every day, until the day that we die, because the alternative is not a life I want to live. And it's not a life that you should want to live. And the sad thing is that 90% of people will not listen to that and not show up. Only 10% of people will show up. 10% of people that are watching here on a live, 10% of people that join my 5-day challenge, 10% of people that read my book, because that is the proven statistics over the last 5 years. And it doesn't matter what I say or what I do, you cannot force people to cross that bridge between romanticizing about life and actually getting to the other side and actually living it. Do you know what I mean? One way that we can do it, though, is by coming to my seminar in November. Our Rise to Thrive live show seminar. I want to invite you to come up and work with us for the day, us and other speakers. I've just seen a comment saying, don't upset my wife. Uh-oh. It wasn't me. But it's down to you. I'm going to summarize by saying it is your responsibility to make sure that you're in that 10%. Not mine. My responsibility is to do my half and do what I can do to get you to that place to meet me in the middle. Okay? It is absolutely your responsibility of how your life shows up, of how it turns out. Okay? And you have to have that mentality. The seminar is the 26th, Saturday the 26th of November. The brochure is attached to this post. Go up to the copy, to the right, and you'll see a link there. Click it. You'll see who we got talking. We have some incredible speakers coming up to give you a complete balance of talks to make you go away ready for 2023. All right, amigos, that's me done. Let me know what you thought of today's show. Let me know let me know how you're going to be in that top 10%. And you have to do this. As soon as I finish this live, I want you to go straight in there. All right. And I want you to make sure that you do this task, because if you don't, you're already in the 90% that don't show up. You'll also see in the top right corner a little bell, and it allows you to be notified when I'm live for these coaches. So you can be here bang from the start. All right, amigos, let's absolutely dominate this week.